What's up? It's your girl, Essence, and you're entering the Essence Portal. Portal. Okay, happy Thursday. Oh gosh, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Gigi. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I feel like I've been talking low when I do these lives, but by the way, you get a t-shirt from the Essence Portal. Thank you for hopping in the live. Like I said before, the tribe will survive only if you do not like, comment, and subscribe, because I want everybody to be neutrals. Okay. Yes. Good morning. How is your morning going? I hope everything is, swell, well, and good. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to do a recap, because I added something to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and then today is letter L. But I'm just going to do a recap and then go over the ones that I just added. Okay. The letter A. Oh, I forgot to say, this is the Adult ABC series. And, I'm just going over... okay. So this is the Adult ABC series, and I just been going over things I've learned in my life. I am about to be 29. That's crazy. So I'm just, reminiscing. The Adult ABCs. The letter A. Assimilation, acclimation, accomplishment. Okay, yeah, I'm back. My connection was a little slow. Okay. The letter A was assimilation, acclimation, accomplishments. The letter B was believe, boldness, breaks. The letter C was conscious, cautious, conscience, confidence, creative. The letter D was dedication, discipline, deprivation. The letter E was energy, elevation, education, emotions. The letter F was forgive, forget, facial recognition, fear, force, fun, and foundation. Oh, thank you. The letter G was gratitude, gifts, gossip. The letter H was health, hope, help, humble, harmony. The letter I was intuition, integrity, influence, innovation, and income. The letter J was joy, jack of all trades, journey, jokes, job, and jealousy. The letter K was knowledge, knock down or knock at the door. Kinetic energy, keep, keen. I think there was another one, but I didn't write it down, because my memory is good, but also bad at the same time. It's 50-50, because maybe it's selective. I don't know. But, okay. I'm going to go over, because I added adulting to letter A. And adulting is not, what is it? It's not just paying bills. It's also taking care of yourself. And managing your stress, because being adult is a lot. I think it's overwhelming, because we say it's overwhelming. Society is oh, to be an adult, you have to reach this level. No, everybody's journey is different. Okay, the next one is the letter B. I added blame. Okay? So blaming is sometimes people blame themselves, sometimes people blame other people, but low-key feel like that's a trauma response. So I feel like if you do something wrong, just take it in, but not too long, Just don't absorb it for the rest of your life. I feel like once you know what you did, you take accountability. Oh, that could have been a letter A, but that's besides the point. Yeah, accountability, and hey, welcome to the live. I feel like, yeah, because dwelling on who blamed you and who did what wrong, it just leads to shame, and no one wants to feel that for the rest of their life. It's crazy. I feel like blaming anyone or yourself just leads to like depression and whatnot. So I say don't dwell on it. Just take accountability and then move on. Change your actions in the future. Okay. The next one is C. I added circle to C because I feel like in life, and especially me learning, hey, I know, right? Especially me learning though, me doing this series, I'm learning like everything comes full circle, and like every lesson I learn like goes like intertwines with one another, you know? I'm just like, wow, God, like we really be right here. Okay, the letter D, I added do, because if you don't do, then I don't think you choose you. I feel like, I don't know, like just not doing, because I've been in a state where I haven't been doing, and now I'm just like, oh, time passes by, like not doing will hold you back. Especially if you have an idea, just go for it. I don't want to say what Nike said, but I have my own thing, you know. If you're not doing, you're not choosing you, okay? Okay, the letter E, I added explore, because if you don't explore like your creative side or what you're able to do, like what you're good at, then you'll just be stuck doing the same thing. And if you do the same thing, you'll get the same results. If you change it up, you'll switch up your mindset, you know? Okay. The next one that I added was future, because I feel like the past, present, and future all go together. There was a guy that had a quote that was like, the only one standing in the way of your future is your past, present you, or something like that. I don't know. Insert the author or philosopher that said that, because I do not remember. But I learned that actually from my, what class was that? My psychology class in college. Really good teacher. Okay. The letter G, I added growth, because each day you should learn how to grow for yourself. Then maybe you could grow for other people in your like friendships, relationships, and things like that, because there's always room for growth. Okay. The next one is the letter H. I added hype. I feel like you gotta hype yourself every morning. And that could have been like a letter A of affirmations, but I feel like you gotta hype yourself up. Because affirmations are cool, but I feel like just having the energy towards it is like, yeah, I did that. But it also goes back to accomplishments and whatnot. But I feel like, you know, hyping yourself in the mirror. Like, yeah. Okay, the next one is the letter I, and it's insecurities. Now, one person's insecurity, hey, she bees, my intergalactical friend, what's up? Okay, the one that I had added, right? And welcome to the tribe, guys. I don't want you to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you to become mutuals. There's like four or three people in the chat. Like, become mutuals, because you never know who you will meet. We got some fellow creatives in the chat, you know? So, the tribe will survive. Okay, the one that I added, because I'm going over like the things that I've added to my adult ABC series. So I added some extra ones, but the one that I added, I'm going to go over them at the end. But I'm going to go over the whole, like the full amount of them. And then I'm going to, regroup. Okay. The letter I added insecurities. And I'm thinking like insecurities could really like, I don't know, be detrimental, because when you're too focused on one thing, you forget all the great things that you're capable of. And that's why I'm saying like the past, present, and future go hand in hand, because you gotta focus on the now to heal your past and, cultivate your future. Okay. The next one is the letter J, is just. And I feel like this line gets blurred because it's all about perception and what we all think is right and wrong. And I feel like, when you stick to your morals, right is right and wrong is wrong. I will say it like that. Okay, so the next one is the letter K. And I added kings. So I'll be talking to the kings that hop into this live, because I feel like, how should I say this? Kings are misunderstood, I'll say that. I feel like, during Valentine's Day, and I've just spoken to like my guy friends, and I know like women want it to be all about them, as it should be sometimes. But I know like reciprocation and whatnot. So I see you guys. I see you. Because I know you guys be tired, going through a lot, and being breadwinners. And my my inspiration for this topic is my dad. He's the first king that entered my life, because it's my father. So yeah, I feel like sometimes they need a break. I love my dad. Shout out to my dad. And yeah, that's the what is it? That's a topic that people overlook, because they're like, oh, queen's womb. Yes, I know women are the womb, but I know that men, they play a part, and we can't just overlook that. That's for my I don't want to give anyone any advice. I don't want to offend anybody. That's my life lesson. Okay. Now, we're going to go on the letter L. I said love, late, losing, labels, liability, longevity, and logic. Boom. We're going to bounce them out real quick. Love. You need to have love to have longevity. And you need to have logic when thinking about longevity also. Because if you don't have love in anything you do, that shows within. Your body takes in that negative energy. Logic is take care of your health, and then you'll have a longevity. Well, you'll have a longer life, because love, logic equals longevity. That's what basically I'm saying in my life. This is from my point of view. Okay, late. Anybody that knows me knows I hate being late. I might show up, but if I'm late, I'll feel so upset. Like, I'll be so sad. I feel like when you're early, like you guys now, congratulations, you made it to the early bird special. I feel like you feel better you have more energy. I don't know. I feel like I have more energy when I wake up early. Or when I'm on time for something, I'm just like, yes, I beat the crowd. And you can really, tap in with the organizer of the event, or, whoever is there. Because you're early, you can just meet somebody there. And it's like, oh, we're on the same wavelength. You're early, I'm early. What do you do? That's a conversation starter. Okay. Labels. As a creative, I know a lot of people don't like to be called a creative. They just like to be called a free spirit, or a multi-dimensional artist, or whatever the label is. But I feel like labels box you in. I'm making a circle, but just realize that this is a box. Don't stay in, okay, I'll say, don't stay in the circle. Fuse your circle with somebody else. If that makes sense. I'm gonna make it make sense, okay? If you, what is it? Okay. If you merge yourself with other things, you won't be stuck. Hey, what's up? Long time no chat. Thanks for hopping in the live. And the tribe will survive. If you do not like, comment, and subscribe, just become neutrals. Happy Thursday. I hope all is well and swell. I'm going over the letter L. I feel like I've been on here too long, though, not gonna lie. I said each live is gonna be 10 minutes. Yesterday was like 20 minutes almost. And I know I don't want to watch 20 minutes. You guys don't want to watch 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm assuming. But yeah. Thanks for hopping in. Okay, but labels, I feel like if you merge your label into something, I say you're just a free spirit. You like to be creative, but also creativity isn't just in art. Well, I mean, you can find art in everything you do, but I feel like once you say you're one thing, you have to commit to that one thing. And really, I feel like you could just there's an unlimited amount of things you could do. So why say, oh, I'm a creative, oh, I'm an artist? Yeah, you're all of it. You're all of it. That's what I feel in my life. This is my advice for all of us, but I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I'm not giving you guys advice, because I don't want you to be like, hey, Rare Essence gave us advice. No. That's not, I didn't do that. I just went over my life lessons. But, okay. The last thing is, the last two things are liability, and losing doesn't mean you are a loser. Okay. Let me think before I speak. When I wrote this, I'm thinking of like, okay, if you lose, doesn't mean that you've failed. Losing is a next step to success. I'm pretty sure I covered this because it sounds familiar in my ears, but I feel like we get stuck on the bad and the wrong that people do, when really that's just a stepping stone to their purpose and their successful future. When you do one wrong thing, that's all people remember. Like, they forget all the many years you've done something great. And that is very tricky, because yeah, you want to have accountability, but you also want to grow. And it's like, if you're in that place of not growing and you're only remembering what you did wrong, maybe it's time to move and change, Liability. Liability is something that is constant in my life, because I always feel like if I say the wrong thing, I'm liable, but I feel like I'm thinking of the future. And me, like, what I'm liable today is not the same what I'm liable tomorrow, but it can, be blurred and with one another. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh my gosh. But, I just be chatting. And that was the end of the letter L. I'm just going to do a recap of what I talked about, but I'm not like doing a real recap. The letter A in the adult ABC series was assimilation, acclimation, accomplishments, adulting, accountability. The letter B was believe, boldness breaks, blame. The letter C was conscience, cautious, confidence, circle, creative. The letter D was dedication, discipline, deprivation, daring, do. The letter E was elevation, energy, education, emotions, and exploration. The letter F was forgive, forget, facial recognition, fear, force, foundation, fun, and future. The letter G was gratitude, gifts, gossip, and growth. The letter H was health, hope, help, humble, harmony, hype. The letter I was intuition, integrity, influence, innovation, income, and insecurity. The letter J was joy, jack of all trades, jealousy, journey, jokes, job, and just. Gotta take a breath. The letter K was knowledge, knock down or knock at the door, kinetic energy, keen, kings, keep. And the letter L was love, late, longevity, logic, labels, liability, and losing doesn't mean you are a loser. Thanks for hopping in the live, my tribe. And I got this shirt from Blaze. I don't know if he still sells them, but I'm gonna tag him at the bottom in the description and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for hopping in the live. And the people who hopped in the live, the 2 people that hopped in the live first, you get an Essence Portal t-shirt. And I don't want you to like, comment, and subscribe. I want the tribe to survive. Okay, so become mutuals. Peace, love, and all that jazz. And happy Thursday. It's almost Friday. You guys made it.